Hey, what's up, guys? I'm back from the deck profile here. I finally got around to profiling the Tri-Brigade Zoodiac list that I've been talking about for a while. And to be honest, dude, I'm very surprised at how good the deck is. Like I knew it was good or whatever, but I was just like, Jesus Christ! Your hands are just even going second, you're just like, wow, this is wild. The choices I make or whatever on the cards, that's just my player preference. So don't crucify me and be like, this is fucking bad. Just listen, hear me out or whatever. I do want to give a big shout out to my boy Fee. He's like the dude I always look for rulings. He helped me out a lot with this. I just want to clarify a couple things. Fee, thanks, brother. Appreciate you a lot. Yeah, dude, without further ado, let's get right into it. The Tri-Brigade Zoodiacs. And yeah, dude. Also, I hope you guys enjoyed that Valentine's Day mermail list last week. I will profile the Orcus mermail. I got a lot of feedback from that. I will show that list a couple weeks or something like that. So I just want to make sure it was very good. The reason I'm not doing it this week is because I'm kind of waiting for the ban list. I think everyone is. I feel like it's supposed to come very soon. And I don't want to commit to a list and then be like, oh man, So, anyways, so let's get right into it, guys. All right, so Tri-Brigade stuff. The Tri-Brigade stuff is just fucking ridiculous. Let's just be honest. It works with so many things. Obviously, Beast, Winged Beast, Beast Warriors, all that stuff. So, 3 Fractals. This is probably the best card in their archetype as of right now. You can discard this card from your hand, send a level 3 or lower Beast, Beast Warrior, Winged Beast from your deck to graveyard, and then if it's on the board, you can banish X amount of Beast Warriors, or Beast, Beast Warrior, or Winged Beast from your graveyard, and then summon a Link monster equal to the number, their Link rating is equal to the number of cards you banish. So if you banish 2, you can summon a Link rating 2. Also, they all have the same effect. If you use their effect, you can only use Beast, Beast Warrior, and Winged Beast as link material the rest of the turn. So I'm not going to state this every single card. I'm just getting that off the bat. Card's insane, though. I bought these when they were $2, and I was just like, woo! And now they're fucking 12 or something. I don't know, but that's crazy. This is personally my favorite one. Fractal's insane, but Karas, this one's so fucking good. Level 2 Beast, obviously Karas, or Fractal is a Beast Warrior, so you can search it with 10 key. I forgot to mention that. Karas is a Beast, level 2. So if you were playing the Melfi Engine or Obedient School or something like that, you can summon this level 2 Beast. This one you can discard a Beast, Beast Warrior, or Winged Beast, special summon it. Card's this is my favorite one just because it's a super insane extender. Yeah, dude, and it also has the same effect as fucking Fractal, where you banish X amount, summon X link, so I don't want to keep stating that over and over because all the Tri-Brigades do that. So, and then 3 Nervball. This card, I actually hated this card when I was building the deck, and I fucking love this card, dude. It's a 1-for-1 target. I do play 1-for-1, and I was always like, yo, this seems like a brick to me. And as I was playing the deck, I was just like, this card's fucking ridiculous. Obviously, it has the same clause where it banishes from graveyard, summons a link monster, whatever. And then if this card's sent to graveyard anyway, it adds a Tri-Brigade monster from your deck to your hand. So, and then we get on the Zoodiacs. Obviously, my boy Rat Pierre. I will show a combo video at the end of this. That card is just, if you guys will watch the channel for a little bit, you guys know this is my favorite Zoodiac because it just makes mega clops, but there's been hands. I don't want to show a 3-card combo. I'm going to show a 2-card combo. There's a 3-card combo with this where you can make mega clops and the infinite negate. So I didn't want to show that, but maybe I will. Maybe I'll revisit this and we'll do that. Ram, this is probably the most important card in the deck, mainly because there's hands where this in the graveyard gets everything going. So the Karas, the discard, the special summon, if you have this Karas and another starter, or even a Zoodiac monster in general, you're there. You get the infinite negate combo. This is the build I chose to play with the Apex Avion and the we'll get to that. So And then 3 Whiptail. I still think this card is just really important. I still don't understand why the like I've seen a couple lists of this deck where it's like, yo, like I play 2 Whiptail, I play 1 Whiptail. I don't understand. I personally think this card's a 3 of. I could see in some builds maybe 2, but I've seen some builds where it's like 1 of, and I was just kind of like, huh? You know, what are you doing? Sick. But, you know, player preference, you know, what doesn't work for some works for some other people. So, and also the 3 Thoroughblade. I chose to play 3 of these. I was actually playing 2, and I added the third one. I think this list is 41 cards, and I added the 3rd Thoroughblade as the 41st card. So, the card's absolutely ridiculous. And then I only play 1 hand trap, and it's the D Crow. So this card is just, you know, as everyone knows, this card's very strong in the meta right now. This card in this deck especially is ridiculous. Just because, like, you know, sometimes people that play against Tri-Brigades, they understand, like, how the deck works, and they're like, oh, I'm going to keep your graveyard to, like, a minimum and not do this and do that, and that's why, like, Book of Moon's very strong, or, you know, whatever, you know, may have you. This card can just come out of nowhere and create an extra card, Winged Beast, that can be banished in the graveyard to make a certain Link monster. So, plus the banishing effect is just, woo, see you later. That's my favorite hand trap of the format right now, other than Droll. Still love Droll. Nibiru's and Lancey are close third. But I know it's more slow paced. You know, control, not combo. But and then the homeboys, dude, the Apex and the Thunderbird. Once again, it's part of the Infinite Negate combo. So we'll show you that. That's the end of the monsters. And then for the 1-up spells, I'm just going to go over these very, you know, I think you get it. Yeah, Barrage, Called by the Grave, obviously, Monster Reborn, Foolish Burial, very good card. 1 for 1, also a very good card in this deck. And then 3 Tenkies, you know, it's also very standard. I mean, and then you guys know me. I chose to play the 3 Dark Rulers again. I still think for this deck is just absolutely absurd with this card. Like, you lose a die roll sometimes against a combo deck, and you use Dark Ruler, and then you can just Zeus, and then you're just like, hey, dude, sick. But I don't know. I'm not like a huge fan of Talents and Droplet right now. That's just me. Don't crucify me for saying that. Cards are insane, though. They'd be in the side deck, though. Just so I don't want to keep them in the main. That's just a regular 3 card that I would keep in the main deck. And then I do play traps. I do play, after testing, I actually cut Solemn Judgment and just went down to warnings, or not warnings, strikes. I think Strike is just the more dominant card. Solemn Judgment's absolutely insane. Like, I'd probably side it in, like, certain, maybe not in this deck, but you know, if you know you're going first, you put such a strong card in, you know what I mean? So, maybe in this deck, though, in case they Dark Ruler your fucking tits off. And then 3 of the Tri-Brigade Revolt. This is my favorite trap card in the deck. So, people that don't know what this card does, on activation, it special summons as many, or a number of Beast, Winged Beast, Beast Warriors from your banished and or graveyard. However many you summon, and then immediately after their summon, their effects are negated, by the way. Immediately after their summon, you link summon a monster using those. So this card is just, this card's ridiculous. Huge fan of that card. And then the, let's get on the extra deck. I only chose to play 1 Ferrijit, whatever. This card's very good, though. Part of the combo, this card during the main phase, you can special summon a Beast, Winged Beast, or Beast Warrior level 4 lower from your hand. And then if this card leaves the board, you get to draw a card and then put 1 card from your hand back on the bottom of the deck. So, and then the Union Carrier, obviously, for the the Mist Valleys. And then the Double Dragon. This card absolutely insane too. He does, by the way, I have a list of Tri-Brigade Ancient Warriors, which I will profile in the future if you guys are interested in that. But this card, he does stuff with Ancient Warriors on summon an Ancient Warrior card. Also, all Ancient Warriors gain 500 attack. Defense, I think, might just be attack. Yeah, it doesn't matter for this deck profile. And then his effect, quick effect, you can send one card from your hand or your field to the graveyard to bounce a card your opponent controls. So, link 2, so you can make it just very easily with the Tri-Brigade stuff. And then the Simorgh, obviously, are the dudes. And then the Megaclops, this is like my favorite card in Zoo since the deck started playing this way, since we got, you know, Dryden back. And then 2 of the Ominous Omen. So this card's insane. Huge fan of this card at 2. I play 2 of these because I play 3 of the traps. This is one of your very good grind cards. So if this card is summoned, or if a Winged Beast, or Beast Warrior is summoned to your board, you can banish a card your opponent controls non-targeting. Also, if this card's sent to graveyard, you can add a Beast, Winged Beast, or Beast Warrior level equal to the number of banished Beast, Winged Beast, or Beast Warrior. So the card's absolutely ridiculous. The trap just makes it a 1-card banish. And then, of course, we got the Zoos. Cut down the Zoos, obviously. The 1 Dryden, the 1 Borbo. I'll spend the 1 Borbo. I only play 1 Zeus, so that's why I only play 1 Borbo. 1 Hammer Kong. 2 of the Chakanines, obviously. 2 of the Tiger Mortars. And then the Zeus. So, you know, this deck is just very good. There's also a lot of ways you can play it. That you can just use this deck as a template if you want to. I will show you a combo real quick. Leave the cards separated. Alright, so all you need for the combo is 2 cards. Let me pull these boys to the side. 1 Memento. This. Alright. I think that's all I need right now. Alright, so start down here, babe.
Yep.
You don't mind if you can see that?
Yeah.
Alright, Field Center, you see this?
Yep.
Alright, so this is your hand, just 2 cards. Obviously, you have 3 other ones. You just need, oh, I'm sorry, not the Kairos, Jesus. Where's the Fractal? Meant to be the Fractal, I'm sorry. So, Fractal Tenki. So, obviously, this is your hand. So, you're going to Tenki first. Obviously, Tenki Search the Rat Pierre. Then you'll normal summon the Rat effect. And that will dump the Ram. This will be graveyard down here. Okay, and then you're kind of going to do the same thing that you normally do to like make the Megaclops. So you'll make this the Chakanine, activate effect, push on the Ram, and then you will make the Dryden, attach, target the Ram, destroy the Ram, supposed to summon the Chakanine, and then you will make the Tiger Mortar, detach, target the Chakanine, to add back or attach back the Ram, activate Chakanine, so summon back the Dryden. Now here, this is where you could make Megaclops if you needed to. The one thing that's different about this play, obviously, so the Fractal you haven't used yet. So what you want to do here is there's multiple ways you can do this. You can either make the Jit, the Fairy Jit here, or you can use the Fractal. We'll use the Fractal first. So you discard the Fractal, and that will send from deck the old boy Nerval, and then Nerval will add the Kairos from deck to hand. Okay, and then you'll link these 2 off into the Fairy Jet. See this? Still see this, babe?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you still have the Dryden, this, and then you're gonna use the Fairy Jet special summon Kairos from hand. And then you'll use the Fairy Jet to banish whatever you want to do down here. It doesn't really matter. I usually banish the Exceeds and I guess it doesn't really matter. Maybe the Fractal, just in case they call by the grave or something like that later, which will summon the Simorgh right here. Okay, and then you use the Kairos and the Fairy Jet to make the Union Carrier. Use Union Carrier, target the Simorgh, which will attach this. So this is not your hand anymore. This is Spell and Trap Zone. And then, so the one thing here Obviously, this will summon the Apex Avian at the end of the turn because you can, you know what this card does. And the reason I like to leave the Trident is because they think you might have a Whiptail in hand because you still have 3 other cards in hand. So like they'll be like, why'd you leave the Trident? You know what I mean? Also, there's a way you can do this too while making Mega Clops. You have 1 or 2 more cards depending on how you do it. Anyway, so back down here. So during the end phase, the Samorg will special summon the Apex Avian. So basically, off of the 10 key and the Fractal, you got the the infinite negate. Obviously, they play a card. Avian's effect bounces back to hand. This will resummon. You see this, babe?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, and then it just keeps going. Negate, blah, blah, blah. But I do like to leave this here because it kind of is like a mind game thing where, like, if they think you have Whiptail or something, just in case they try to play with this card or whatever, like they try to kill it or whatever. But also, this deck is just very versatile, very good at going second as well. Obviously, because the Dark Ruler, there's a couple times I was playing Dark Ruler, or played today with big shout out to my dude Johnny. Appreciate you, bro. We play tested for a while, and the Zeus, that card is just. I want to play 2 of it, but I want space for it. So like you could totally play 2 Zeus. I just want to commit a little more to the extra deck for the Tri-Brigade stuff, just to make sure that it went through or whatever. But yeah, guys. Also, if you guys want, next weekend I actually have a deck profile. It's one of my favorite decks of all time. If everything comes in the mail, I will be profiling that. So yeah, guys, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate it. Cheers.